Hi guys, I had a few minutes here, so I thought I was gonna just do a quick front camera test with the HTC U Ultra. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, let me go ahead and it's also got 3D sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Um, but let me go just ramble about what's been going on this week. So in 5 days or 6 days, there's gonna be Galaxy S8. That's going to be really, really exciting. Android O, I don't know if you guys tried it. If you have a Nexus 6P, 5X, or Pixel XL, you can install Android O. Do I recommend it for daily driver? It's same thing happened with Android N Preview when it first came out. I had some trouble with certain apps like Dolphin Browser, but you know, you should wait till Preview 2 or 3 because they usually work out those kinks with apps. And this Preview 1 is not really for regular consumers, but I mean, if you're an early adapter, you want to see every new feature, then I would install it. Um, so Android O and Galaxy S8, S8 Plus is going to be really exciting. Sorry, I'm just moving the camera over here to see how well exposes the background or the foreground. HTC seems to have some trouble with exposing. With their previous phones were like really bad. See how it's very this the exposure just really changes drastically versus some of the other phones I have used. So we'll go on this side. So Galaxy S8 is coming. So I'm working on video with Flossie. We're gonna have Rush Hour 7. We're gonna have some help, so we might have a few more YouTubers, and we might have a meetup. I think on the 29th or the 30th. Not yet sure, so watch out for that. And I am going to New York City. I'm gonna definitely make a video about S8, S8 Plus, my first impressions. So that's gonna be fun. I'll be in New York again. This is gonna be my, I don't know, this is like my sixth time in the last 365 days in New York. So I've been going a lot, just for various things. I went for a YouTube meetup last time. When did I go? Yeah, for YouTube meetup I went. But I like New York. It's a big city. I really like it. It's similar to where I grew up in Korea, in Seoul. It's a big city, just like New York City. Actually, it's bigger than New York City, so I'm used to the city life. I mean, back to the HTC U Ultra. Let's do a real close. Wow. Okay. One thing I noticed with the camera on the HTC U Ultra, it has two focusing: laser focus and phase detection. So it has actually two ways to focus and uses. I don't know how exactly it works, but it's fast. It's got better autofocus than any other phone I've ever used, especially when I'm using a third-party app, video app, streaming app like Periscope. Like my S7 Edge will not work well with Periscope, but this will. It literally focuses really good. Now the front doesn't have the same laser focus, so the front camera won't be good. But let's do a close zoom in test here. See how close we can get with this camera. Whoa. Okay, right about there would be the maximum, about 7 inches from the phone. Now, let me give you a tip about making videos. I mean, we do all these walking tests, just to test out the stabilization. But please do not walk and hold your phone. That's like the worst way, I think, to make a video. But I think the front cameras, you can do it. Just with the back camera, I wouldn't. With the front camera, usually it is wider, and you don't notice as much shakes. So I think for vlogging and stuff, doing something like this, it still looks very, very stable. But you try to do that with the back camera, it's just not gonna look good. All right, so hold the camera still. Also, you use the best lighting. See, I'm going this way the most because I've got some nice bright light and slight light bouncing off from the right. Now, if you did the same video like this, it's gonna look weird. Even if I did like that, it's gonna overexpose, because the way cameras work is that they can only get the brightest they have a certain range. So once you go above, everything just becomes white or completely black. So I would not make a video like this or like this, especially with the smartphone camera. I'll have another video on it, maybe tips on getting the best video with your smartphone. But this would be ideal here. You can see everything is exposed correctly. There's no overexposure of the shadows if I did this. So just it's basics. I know a lot of you probably know this, but a lot of you guys don't know this. And when I first started using cameras, I didn't know this. You know what I would do? I used to love the burst feature, and this is how I would take photos. I would take my camera, hold down the burst, and just while I was walking, I would just take photos, and then I would just take the best photos out of them. And it annoyed the hell out of my friends, because I didn't know how to take, I didn't know how to take photos and videos. So little simple tips, I think, can help you. Anyway, rambling on here. What else is new? LG G6. I'm still finishing up the camera review here. Actually, let me go ahead and show you my rig. So this is what it looks like. All right. So basically, I built this. I bought the handle. I bought the rail on Amazon, and I bought these things that you could attach things to. And it's like block of Legos. I made my. If you guys watch my CES video where 2 years ago, where I had the gimbal rig, I built it completely out of these poles and whatnot. So it's a great way to like build your own rig, whether you need it, shoulder rig. I mean, you can literally build everything with these poles. It's not called poles. It's called something. I just totally forget. Anyway, this is the rig I'm using for video stabilization, and I would put the camera, this way, so you would have, nearly identical view. All right, for camera mount, I'm using a Vostar. This is a $5 mount, and also this is a Readycam. Readycam is slightly better. It's more secure, but it's heavier. Vostar is a lot cheaper, a lot lighter. So I used to use this for my drone shots. My drone sort of broke, and I got to rebuild it. I bought a pink body for it so I could give it to my daughter. Anyway, I just want to do a quick rant, and I may have more of these to also test out the cameras. But I'm gonna be moving most of my stuff back to my main channel. So for ROMs, reviews, even cameras, I made all these new channels, and I'm gonna actually consolidate back to my main channel. I'll still have different sites and stuff. So this channel, I'm just gonna put some rants and stuff like this. If you guys enjoyed it, do let me know. I'll try to make more of these with different phones, so you can actually, see the performance of different phones and hear me rant about my tech life. Anyway, have a great day, folks, and as always, stay